Okay, so we're in a web browser, in this case Google Chrome, on the Prime Challenge website. We want to enter the challenge. So these are the 5 steps. You've already done step 1, which was signing up for a Windows Azure trial subscription. And now you want to move on to step 2 and do the actual sign up. So this is the page you end up on. You can either sign in if you've already signed up to the challenge. You can log in and do stuff, or you can register. So let's click register, and the username is, in this case, prime challenge at outlook.com. Your name will be the one that you use to register for Windows Azure. And then we sign in. Okay, so at this point it's asking whether this application, results.primechallenge.org, which is the site that we've gone to, whether this application can access your information. And the information it's going to access is just the sign in automatically information. In other words, it's not going to access any of your information, it's just going to sign in. So this information, this challenge, comes from account.live.com. So it's the Microsoft account that's challenging or that's asking for your consent to allow this application, results.primechallenge.org, to allow you to sign in. So I click yes to that. And you can see it's taken the first part of the name here, so let's just leave that as it is. Let's say my first name is Prime, my last name is Challenge. Let's do a capital H for some reason. Let's go Basingstoke. Let's say I live in the United Kingdom. My postcode, just the first 2 characters. Whoops, that should be just the first 2 characters, RG. The email is primechallenge@outlook.com. My Twitter handle is at Prime Challenge. 2 L's. Okay, so these last 2 things are, if I want to engage in the Twitter conversations that are going on, it's good to put my Twitter handle here. And if I want to receive information, like for example, if I've put a Prime number in there and it's proven not to be Prime, something like that, then this is a way for the Prime Challenge organisers to get in touch with me. And then I go through the registration process. Okay, so now that I'm registered, I can enter a Prime number. Now I'm not going to enter a new result at this stage because I'll show you how to do that later, but I am going to show you how to enter other challenges. So these are the other challenges. Let's imagine that I'm a school teacher in Basingstoke and I want my maths class to challenge the other schools in Basingstoke. I've phoned them all up and we've decided to create this thing called the Basingstoke Schools Challenge. So if I want my team to be a member of that, then I click this button here and save. That means I'm now a member of the Basingstoke Schools Challenge. So any numbers that I enter will automatically go into the Prime Challenge and the Basingstoke Schools Challenge. So I'll get a position within the Basingstoke Schools Challenge and a position within the Prime Challenge. Now let's imagine that I was from, let's say Southampton. So then I could create a new challenge and I could call it the Southampton Schools Challenge. There, let's create that. And you can now see I've been automatically entered into the Southampton Schools Challenge, but I can untick that if I want to, or tick it, and then save. And then when we go back to the results page, there are only 2 results in here. I happen to know that this one is part of the Basingstoke Schools Challenge. So if I just show the results for just the Basingstoke Schools Challenge, that's what it shows me. Okay, let's go to the member panel. Manage my account. I can change any of the details that I've already entered, but I won't worry about that. I can enter a result, which I'll show you in a different video later, and I can enter a challenge or create a new challenge. Okay, I hope that helps.